Hello, hello, and welcome to this month's Pilates class. I'm your girl Alex, and today's focus is our glutes, followed by some legs, all coming from our powerhouse, our center, our core. Stand tall, center of your mat, feet hip distance apart, root down, pressing all four corners of your feet into the mat. Go ahead and draw your belly button to spine. Inhale. Draw up through the center channel and exhale. Feel those ribs wrap around each other. Let's go ahead and bring our legs out wide, toes facing forward. Begin to bend into the right leg and then rise, sitting far back on that right heel. Feel the nice stretch in the inner thigh on the left. Let's go ahead and add in our breath, conscious breathing throughout class today. Inhale, rise through the center channel. Exhale, bend into the right leg. Move with fluidity and make your moves intentional. Okay, adding on. When we bend into the leg, I want you to press off and point your toes. Create some momentum here. We will be in a continuous flow today, bringing our attention to some core points in our body. Go ahead and frame that right foot. Take a nice big inhale, right arm reaches up along with your gaze, and exhale, lower it back down. Crawl through center, straighten your right leg, and gently roll up through center. Hands on your hips. Begin to hinge from your hips and gaze down with a straight back, and then rise. Soft bend in those knees. Don't lock them out. One more time right here, nice and slow. Moving on to the other side, begin to bend into the left and then rise up. Connect to breath. Inhale, rise, exhale, bend, sit back on that left heel. Stay connected to your body. Focus on the sensations that are happening within. Feel that nice stretch on the inner thigh on the right as we bend into that leg. We're going to add in some momentum right here. Bend, press off the mat, point your toes, stretch that thigh muscle, the thigh muscles on the left side. Really bend into that leg, sink a little bit deeper into it. Last bend here, go ahead and frame the left foot with both hands. Inhale, reach that left arm up, gaze up, and exhale, bring it back down. Both hands crawl through center, take a nice big wide squat with those legs, and then straighten. Stretching the back of the legs, the hamstrings. Continue here. Nice big bend in the knees and straighten. Slowly roll up through center, nice and slow. Heel toe till you reach hip distance. Moving into a little combo, gaze at me for the first one. We're going to squat down, right knee to left elbow, right leg comes behind, curtsy lunge here, and then draw the right knee to the right elbow. Squat, opposite knee to elbow, curtsy lunge, right leg behind, right leg draws up to reach the right elbow. After you do it a couple times, really try to keep it fluid. Move from your core, your center. Draw the belly button to spine and try and maintain your abdominal connection. This targets your legs, your glutes, your outer and your inner obliques, while all bringing our attention to our movement, our core, staying nice and balanced by using our core connection. Maybe you come a little deeper into that squat each time. On this curtsy lunge, stay here, come into some pulses, up 1 inch, down 1 inch, really squeeze everything into the midline, feeling a nice internal rotation of that left thigh. Amazing. Come through center. We're gonna come into some squats, feet are hip distance, pressing firmly into the mat. And as you rise, squeeze the glutes, release, squat, and squeeze on the rise. Bring your breath into this movement. Inhale, rise, exhale, lower, deepening the squat maybe each time you lower. All right, stay low in that squat and pulse. Again, down 1 inch, up 1 inch. Feet pressed firmly into the ground, rise up and squeeze. Bring that right foot right back behind, left hand on low belly, right hand on chest. Sink into that curtsy squat, rise back up, hinge slightly forward, and we're going to kick the right leg up behind you in a hip extension. Pointed toes. So nice and gentle movement here. Intentionally bring your awareness to drawing your chest up to meet the right palm. Your collarbone should widen, shoulder blades draw together, neck is long. As you're in that curtsy lunge, feel the gentle internal rotation of that left thigh wrapping inward. And as you hinge forward, drawing that right leg back, feel the length in that leg. All right, moving on. Turn towards the right, left leg forward, right leg behind. Interlace your hands behind your head. Elbows are nice and wide, drawing your shoulder blades together. Left leg is bent. Going to bend forward, gaze down, and then straighten right back up. So stay here, move slow, actively draw that right heel towards the mat. We're going to add in a twist and alternate between the two. Begin to add in your breath. Inhale, gaze down, straight back. Exhale, rise, use your core and twist towards the left. Keep your hip points facing forward and use your abdominals right here. Use them to lift your upper body up and twist from your ribcage as we twist towards the left. Release your hands and bring them to your hips. Begin to lift and lower your left heel, coming into some calf raises. Stay sturdy in the lower body by maintaining the abdominal wall. Draw the belly button to spine and be still here. Stay in this moment. Adding on, we're going to come into a hip extension, lifting that right leg off the ground, drawing the right heel back down to the mat, and then coming into that calf raise on the left. So calf raise, slight hinge forward, hip extension, heel down, heel up. Take a moment to bring awareness to your upper body. Check out your spine. Is it staying straight and lengthened through the crown of your head? Are your shoulders away from your ears, creating a nice long neck? Collarbones are laying wide as your chest reaches towards the sun. Stay here in your hip extension. Gentle lower lift with control. Think about pressing those 4 points of pressure into your left foot, onto the mat, creating stability and balance. Maybe you create a wider range when you feel confident with your balance. All right, last one right here. Go ahead and lower that right leg to the mat. We're gonna do all that on the other side. After we loosen our body, just move side to side on your mat. Fluid movement. Move in any way that feels good in your body. Rest in center, feet hip distance. Let's move it to the other side. Squat down. Left knee, right elbow. Send that left leg back. Curtsy lunge. Left knee, left elbow. To help with balance, use this as a variation. Place your foot back in the center point before moving between steps. So when we squat down, try not to let my cat distract you. Elbow to knee, curtsy lunge. You can place your foot back down through center before drawing it back up. And if you're mastering the balance, flow through by constantly moving that leg. So curtsy lunge, right up to the elbow, back down, right up to the elbow, straight to curtsy, or coming through center each time. Your choice. Maybe try out the fluid leg, see how it goes. Next time you're in that curtsy lunge, stay here with me. We're going to begin to pulse. Nice straight spine, down 1 inch, up 1 inch. Feel the internal rotation of that right thigh. Keep your chest lifted. Ooh, come through center. Give your hips a shake. Coming into those center squats. Sit far back towards those heels. And then rise, squeezing the glutes. Stay with your conscious breathing. Nice big inhale, nice big lateral breath through the rib cage. On your exhales, consciously think rib to hip connection. Stay low right here. Pulse. Sink 1 inch lower. You got this. We're not here for much longer. You have 2. Last one. Rise up. Squeeze everything towards the midline. Left foot comes right back behind into that curtsy lunge. Right hand on the belly, left hand on the chest. Actively lift your chest to your palm. We're coming into a curtsy lunge and then hip extension, alternating between the two. Notice how you're moving. The way you move matters. A hand on your low belly is to keep yourself accountable to maintaining that ab engagement. You'll feel it when you let go of it. One more time through. Slightly turn towards the left. Right leg forward, left leg behind. Left heel pulling towards the mat. Arms up and overhead. Interlace your hands behind. Elbows nice and wide. Slowly hinge forward, straight back. And rise up. Staying here, nice long neck. Gaze directly down at the mat. Elbows are staying wide, pressing our shoulder blades together. Be here with your breath. Move slow. We're going to add in that twist right here to the right. Gaze directly down, straight back, rise up, and twist. Inhale to lower. Exhale to rise and twist, keeping hip points facing forward. This is a fabulous exercise for your waist, as well for your abdominal wall, for building endurance and strength. Let's go ahead and place our hands on our hips. We're going to go with those calf raises on the right. Bring awareness into lengthening the upper body, straight spine, and bring stillness to the lower body, using control to lift and lower that heel off of the mat. Adding on, we're going to come to alternate hip extension to calf raise. So calf raise on the right, hip extension with the left. Maintain your balance and your posture. Quality over quantity for these. Hip extension, left heel down, right heel up. Narrow in your focus, be in this moment, pay attention to your movements, make them intentional, and stay connected to your body. Stay here in your hip extension. We're going to lower and lift, ground down in your supporting leg. Try and maintain stability. If you're feeling confident with your balance, begin to widen your range, or maybe it's not for you today and you need to grasp a wall or something nearby. Last one with control, both soles to the mat, moving to the left end of your mat. Take a nice big inhale, reach your arms up, gaze up, palms together, slice through center, forward fold. Bend your knees, crawl out to a plank. We're moving on to the mat, but first, send your hips back into a downward facing dog, pedal out your feet. Take some movement here that feels good, necessary in your body. Move back into plank. Send your knees down to the mat, 4-point kneeling. Check out your posture, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Send the left leg out, double pulse, knee to nose. Double pulse, create length, point the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Think about creating length from the crown of the head to the toes. And as we exhale, drawing that knee in, gaze down at that knee, creating a curvature in the spine. Think cat pose. Make these moves intentional. Truly feel the length you are creating in your body as we point the toes. Moving on, we're going to double pulse to the ceiling, extend out, knee comes down. Double pulse, extend, knee down. Now we can stay on our palms here, or if our wrists are getting sore, go ahead and move to your forearms. Take note on your body and how it feels. Make those adjustments when you need. Extend your leg out long, left corner coming up through the midline. Send your leg down, long and lengthened, and then send it over to the right. Center, lower, coming up, and then to the left. Move through here, draw the low belly in, press your forearms into your mat. Gaze directly down, creating a long neck. Stretch the thigh muscle, point the toes. Begin to gently move to your right forearm, left palm pressing into mat. Draw your left knee into the left elbow, lengthen your leg out, lower lift on that diagonal, heel facing towards the ceiling. Begin to connect your breath. Exhale, elbow to knee connect. Inhale, lengthens out your legs, point your toes. Bring your mind to your muscles. Left obliques working here as your knee comes into the elbow. Outer glutes, outer thighs as your leg comes out. Draw your knees together. Begin to create fire hydrants on the left. Lifting that knee up to hip height and then slowly bring it down to meet the other. Feel that magnetic pull as your legs connect. Let's add on. Begin to kick out, fire hydrant, kick out, alternating between the two. Breathe into these sensations, working on the outer glute while our right glute begins to shake, begins to burn in support of our movement. Keep pressing into the right forearm, pressing into the left palm. Stay lifted here. Pulse in fire hydrant, up 1 inch, down 1 inch, and kick out. Pulse, extend. Keep your leg lifted. Extend and reach your left arm out. Hold. Create length. Maybe you lift that leg up a little higher. Bend at the knee. Send it to the mat. Sit far back in a child's pose. Reach those arms forward. Rock from side to side. Listen to the sounds of your breath. Round your back. Come back up to 4-point. Check out your posture. Wrists under shoulders. Knees under hips. Tuck your toes. One leg out. And then the other. Plank pose. Hold. Breathe. Bend your hips back. Downward facing dog. Move back to plank. Left knee comes in. Draw it up to your chest. Send it back out. Down dog. Other side. Right knee comes down to come up. Send that leg back down. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, knee comes in. Draw it up to the chest. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, right knee to chest. Draw it up. Send it back. Clawing out through the fingertips. Even weight distribution in those palms. Take your last knee to chest right here. Take your last down dog. Slowly bring both knees to the mat. I am going to turn around. No need for you to, but we're going to come and do all that work, even it out on the other side. Moving back to a neutral spine, belly button draws upward. Right leg out, begin to pulse. Send that knee to the nose. Double pulse, lengthen out that leg. Round your spine. Gaze at your knee. Conscious breathing. Inhale, lengthen. Double pulse. Exhale, drawing that knee towards the nose. Curvature of the spine. Gaze at the knee. Press both palms evenly into the mat. Even weight distribution. One more time through. Leg extends, hinge at the knee. Pulse toes to ceiling, extend, hinge at the knee, draw that knee to mat. Pulse, extend, bend, knee comes down. Fluid movement, conscious movement. Notice how you're moving your body. The way you move matters. Take one more before we move on to extend and to those rainbows. Right corner up through the midline, send it down, back up, left corner. Alternating between right, center, left. Again, option here to move to your forearms or stay on your palm. We want to feel those glutes shake. We want to feel them burn. We want to feel that great sensation. The abdominal wall working, switched on. We don't really want to feel tension in our wrists, so do make those adjustments and truly listen to what feels good in your body. Flow through once more before we move to the left forearm. Right here, switch left forearm. Right knee draws into right elbow, lengthens back out. Toes come to the right corner of that mat. Pressing the left forearm into the mat, right palm into the mat. Neck is long. Connect to breath. Exhale, knee draws in. Inhale, lengthen out. Lower lift to the mat. Send that knee in, starting our fire hydrants. Lift that right knee up, hip height. Feel the magnetic pull as the leg comes back down to meet the other. We're really targeting these glutes at all angles. Let's begin to alternate between kick out and fire hydrant. Move with your breath. Move at a pace that's right for you. Quality over quantity. Begin to pulse right here, up 1 inch, down 1 inch, and then extend that leg out long. Move it back, pulse, hip height, extend out, pulse, and extend. Use your abdominals to make these movements, the tiny pulse, the kick out, the sending it back. Keep that leg extended, lift up 1 inch higher, reach that right arm out, create length in the body, and bring your knee back down. Send your sit bones to your heels, child's pose. Release the body, sink your chest into your knees. Move your hands to the left. Breathe in to the right side body, feel that stretch. Slowly move to center and then to the right. Same thing, send your breath into the left side body this time. Slowly move back through center. Fingertips to mat, crawl your way up to a straight spine. Inhale, reach your arms to the ceiling, and exhale, gentle twist to the right. Right arm comes behind, left arm to right knee. Inhale, grow tall, fill the chest. Exhale, deepen twist. Maybe you gaze past your right shoulder. Inhale, come up through center, arms to the ceiling once more. Exhale, spinal twist to the left. Left hand behind, right hand to left knee. Inhale, grow tall, fill the chest. Exhale, look behind your left shoulder. Come back through center. Legs come out forward. Sit in the center of your mat, move to your forearms. Left ankle to right knee, flex the foot. Stay here, or if you wish to deepen, go ahead and press your left hand into the left knee, opening the space, or for a more intense stretch, move to your palms. Send your breath into your chest, and on your exhale, maybe you draw your chest closer to your leg. Let's all meet back on our forearms when you're ready. Release your foot back down to the mat and window wash your knees from side to side, releasing any stagnant tension. Let's move to the other side. Right ankle over left knee. Flex the right foot. Choose your deepen of the stretch. So press your hand into your knee or move up to your palms. Wherever you are, continue with that conscious breathing. Maybe you're deepening the stretch on your exhales. Maybe you're not, and that's okay. Release back to your forearms. Release that leg. Soles of the feet together. Move up to a seated position. Hands on your knees. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Come up through center. and left ear to left shoulder. Begin to gently massage your feet. Take a moment to scan the body. Take note of how it feels. Feel the beautiful energy that you have just created from within. Stay still for a moment. And then begin to lean forward, gazing directly down. Draw your low belly in. Maybe you move to your forearms, round your back, and then slowly come upward. Rest on your eyes or soften your gaze and be here with yourself in this moment. Thank you for joining me and choosing me to guide you through your movement today. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments if you have any questions. Until next time, thank you. If you find yourself enjoying our videos, please subscribe and follow for more.